Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the 12 Days of Christmas. Today is day 7, my lucky number 7. And of course, as always, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. If you don't celebrate Christmas, I apologize that this series is so centered around it, but I hope you guys still find some enjoyment of it. And if you celebrate Hanukkah, hopefully you enjoyed that. I believe it's over now. And Kwanzaa, I'm pretty sure that is the day after Christmas, December 26th. So hopefully you guys all have a great time, and if you celebrate something else, have a fantastic time. But without any more rambling on, let's just get right into the review here of course, Speedy Comet, who is the Blinkr piston car racer in Cars 3. Now I have to say, he was probably the most suggested car for this year's 12 Days of Christmas. At least so far, I've received probably around 30 requests for me to do him, which is absolutely ridiculous. So since so many people want me to do him, I figured I should definitely do him now. I mean, I have to if he's the most suggested car. And the randomizer chose AstroSmokey. So thank you very much, AstroSmokey. I hope you enjoy this video, and I hope everyone else who suggested Speedy enjoys it as well. And I also want to thank you, Astro, for being a great moderator on the Disney Cars and Planes community, which if anyone would like to join, the link will be in the description below. It's a great community to share your finds, talk about the hobby, and all that good stuff. So I believe that's all I had to mention before we actually start talking about how Speedy was released. Now, if anyone does want to see my original review of him, the unboxing of the launcher, that link is in the description below as well, along with the card suggestion pop-up in the top right-hand corner. So yeah, I have actually been trying to review new cars I haven't already reviewed for the 12 Days of Christmas, and this is the second re-review following a Michael Roeder, of course. So I just wanted to mention that because usually in the 12 Days of Christmas, most of the cars are re-reviews because, I mean, I review pretty much everything that was released during the year, right? And this is supposed to serve as like a wrap-up, a conclusion of like the favorites of the year. And so naturally there would be some re-reviews, but I did miss quite a bit this year, so that's why, you know, there's a lot more new cars to be reviewed. But yeah, he came out in July of this year, I believe, being found at Walmart stores because the Launcher series is only available at Walmart. Earlier on this year, I believe it was like late 2017, early 2018, these three were released: McQueen, Floyd Mulvihill, and Brian Spark. So we waited a long time before we got Speedy. And the recent wave of launchers includes, I believe, Floyd, McQueen, and Brooke Yardley. And then the next one will have Chip Gearings, who is the Combustor Racer. And then after that, we should be seeing Cal Weathers and Murray Clutchburn. And maybe even a new character, a new launcher, hopefully, like a... Actually, they can't do that because they've already released all the stock cars, so all of them would be re-releases by now. That's kind of interesting, kind of sad, because 3 of the stock cars they did with the launchers were new releases: Speedy, Brian, and Floyd. But enough rambling now. He is supposed to get another release as an XRS racer, which is that mud racing series, as you can see there. He is the only car featured on the back of the packagings for the XRS cars to not have been released in this first wave. So as you can see there, you have Cruz, Barry DePello, Cal Weathers. You have Lightning McQueen and Jackson Storm on this packaging. So yeah, Speedy's the only one that was not included in this first wave. And I will be reviewing these soon, but they are technically 2019 releases, so they cannot be a part of the 12 Days of Christmas. Next year they can, for sure, though. And I probably will continue this series. We'll talk about that more at the end of the series because I'm going off to college next year, so it'll definitely be hard for me to continue this series. And 5 is a nice number to like stop at, but we'll see. There could be more seasons of this series for sure. Now, of course, Blinkr is a brand new sponsor for Cars 3, one of the 6 or 7 new sponsors for the movie, because there was no Blinkr stock car in the first Cars movie. And in the real world, it compares to Twitter, you know, Blinkr, Twitter, and you got that slogan there, connecting engine to engine. So definitely some sort of social media platform where people can, or cars can message and talk about stuff and share videos or whatever, you know, just like the real world. Then you have that grill right there, headlights. Number 21, of course, because he had to match Ryan Blaney's real number in real life, of course. He's got some blinks, as I like to call it, by the vent. You got the Lightyear over the fender, black Lightyear tires, blue rims with the orange trim, which I absolutely love. That's some great attention to detail. You have his contingency sponsors, Piston Cup, Vitaling, Revolting, RPM, Nitroid, Octane Gain, and Clutch Aid. Some more blinks, as you have this division of orange and blue. You can vaguely see that black arrow down there that indicates to the pit crew where to lift them up at to change the tires. Some bubble font for the 21 there. You have a smaller Blinkr logo there. 21 on the roof with some more star blinks behind it as the whole body fades from orange into blue, which is a common theme for a lot of these stock cars in Cars 3, always starting with one color and then fading to another as you go through. I'm trying to think of some off the top of my head. I think Brian Spark is like that a little bit. I need to really think about it. Floyd Mulvihill maybe as well, Chip Gearings. I'd have to look at them. Anyway, on the back you have another logo for Blinkr. This one kind of looks like a Band-Aid because that orange with the dots. Very small, it does have that slogan. Some more blinks, you got a big one there with the gas cap. On the back you have the slogan on the spoiler. The word escaped me there for a second, but that looks pretty cool. And you have the camera to capture any shots of racing from behind to broadcast on TV. You got 21 there and the Blinkr logo, of course, with the taillights. This side is the exact same, if anyone was curious. The only difference is that he has the exhaust pipes jutting out of his right side. Yes, that is right. I was like, wait, is that right for a second? I was questioning my own directions. But yeah, you can see this is not symmetrical. Only going that way. There is a date stamp, if you're interested in that. I don't know how to read them. I used to, but I have since forgotten. So yeah, in my original review of the launcher, I showed how it worked and everything. They're pretty basic. You know, you have the Blinkr logo there again, and you have this triggering system here. Pretty simple. They used to be way more intricate than this. They had all the bells and whistles back in the day. In 2008, when they first came out with launchers, they had like a gate here. They were bigger. They had an air compressor. They had like everything. You guys know what I'm talking about. I've done plenty of videos with them before. But yeah, these are some plastic accessories on there that are not removable unless you unscrew it all, which I've seen people do, so you wouldn't be the first. So you have this orange pit box here that would come with a pity, which is why a lot of people do take them apart to make them accessories with the team. Like it'd look pretty cool if you set up Speedy, the hauler, and these accessories together. I think that'd be awesome. However, though, they are stickers, though. That's the only downside. I do like the attention to detail with the wheels again, because I could totally see Mattel skipping the orange trim on this tire here, or these tires, I should say, because it's just such a small thing. I could totally have seen them just skipping that trim and just making the whole thing blue, but I'm glad they didn't. Now let's compare him to the next-gen Blinkr racer, who, of course, is Ryan Inside Laney, and he is actually the most produced next gen besides Jackson Storm and Cruz Ramirez. Danny Swervez is also up there, but I'm pretty sure more Ryan Inside Laneys have been produced total. So that's good for Ryan Blaney. He's making a lot of revenue, I would say, unless they kind of bought a license from him. They just paid him once, but that would be kind of silly. Guess he wasn't anticipating how many times Mattel would release them. But anyway, he has more intricate blinks now. They're more spread out with multiple bubbles. Here's probably the best comparison of the two blinks. A much simpler Blinkr logo as well. Just that side patch there. The slogan is completely gone, unfortunately. They don't emphasize the blinking part of it. As you can see, the R was always like a different color, or at least most of the times. Yeah, here it's a different color than the rest of it to indicate that it's like the light. It's blinking, you know? You still have that kind of orange to blue theme going on the side. Different contingency sponsors. He's got new rims, but they're still blue with orange trim. I have to say this sponsor was probably the most similar in terms of the change from stock car to next gen. Some of them, like Vinyl Toupe, let me think here. There's a lot that changed way more than this. I know Vinyl Toupe is one of them that changed a lot. What else? I know there's some, like Gasprin changed a heck of a lot. But anyway, on the back here though, you have 21 on either side or opposite sides. And yeah, I did already compare these guys, of course, in my review of him, but want to be thorough in the 12 Days of Christmas. And of course, we have the Fireball Beach Ryan inside laney here as well. It looks pretty cool. Not my favorite beach racer, but definitely a nice one. And yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys tomorrow for day 8, whatever it may be. I record these videos the day before usually. Like, I am recording this December 19th. This video will come out on the 20th in the afternoon, Central Time. And yeah, I just wanted to point that out because some people probably think that I like pre-record all these or whatever. But no, I do them like in the moment, so that's why I wait to post the video to see everyone's suggestions. But sometimes I do take from previous videos, although I don't think I've done that yet this year, but it's definitely possible. If I don't think there's a good suggestion on the current day, I'll go back a couple days, because there's a lot of great suggestions from you guys, but sometimes the way I like plan it out, you know, like I want to do the really awesome cars on the weekend when a lot of people are available to watch, and maybe do not so awesome cars during the week when everyone is finals, like myself. So it's been kind of a busy week, but I'm grinding and I'm struggling to get through all this. But don't worry guys, I'm fine. And hopefully you guys have been enjoying these videos. I've had a lot of fun recording them, even if I lose a little bit of sleep over that. But thank you again. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye now.